Hi, beautiful Aries. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. I am back with the readings. I've been away for about a week. My little boy has not been feeling well, and then I caught something as well. But now we're back. Thank you so much for all the well wishes in the community section. I really appreciate it. So let's see what's going on for you, Aries, in the upcoming time frame, which is somewhere mid-March to somewhere mid-April. I like to just go out like about 4 weeks into the future, because basically everything shifts so fast now. It's no use in going out any further. So Aries, this is your general reading, so it can really be about anything and everything. So take whatever resonates. If it feels like I'm talking or sounds like I'm talking about a love relationship, you can apply that to your career. If it feels like I'm talking about your career, you can apply it to your love life. Like whatever suits, you will feel what it's about. So the first card out is co-create, number 40, which is so beautiful. It just means that you're really, really in alignment with the universe. And also fork in the road. So there seems to be some sort of making a decision on where to go. And we're going to clarify these, but we're going to go into them. For some reason, I see some, so this is maybe not for everybody, but I see like some, what is that called? I would say klubba in Swedish. The big, like the klubba, the club, the thing that you sort of, like in the courtroom, like it's set, like it's done, you know? I see that type of thing, and I see the courtroom, the court. If there's some legalities or something for somebody, like this is going to come up now. I think perhaps you've been waiting for it for quite some time, for something to be solved or something to move forward. And it's like it's gonna be like a final answer for you. It's going to come now. Other than that, like generally, this is very much when you're in alignment with the universe, when you are creating whatever it is that you want to create. Now, I always love this, like the cheetah or the cougar or whatever you want to call it, leopard, perhaps. Like the egg on the bottom there. I mean, we have Easter coming up, but so we can have something hatch around Easter time, which is early of April. It's the 1st of April this year, I think. That whatever you are thinking about is going to manifest. You see the offspring there, like the egg is having the exact same pattern as you have. So you're creating that. We have the owl in the middle, which speaks about wisdom. Like there's very wise decisions that you're making right now. There's something about a curiosity, like somebody's like looking around the corner to see how this is going to pan out. Like what's going to happen? If that's you, like you're so curious to see what's going to happen. Like how something, if this is a project of yours, or if this is the legalities, like if there's something in the legal system there for you, if there's a contract or a plan, something that you're into right now, that you're sort of like, you're so curious to find out what's going to happen with it. And it might even be several people on board, very curious about how this is going to turn out. How is this going to be? We've tried it for a while now, and we're going to see what is going to happen with it, or like waiting for some sort of result or answer, and like really curious how this is going to pan out. 40 there speaks about a heart matter. It's a really truly, like, it's heartfelt. This really means a lot to you, and it's all about laying a new foundation for you. And it's also full circle, like something has come full circle about this very heartfelt project. Co-creation, it's when you're co-creating with the universe. It's like the universe hears your prayer and is on it, and always. But you're in this space right now where you're starting to receive more. You're starting to allow more to come in. And this fork in the road is like, if we've chosen different paths in the past, it's like you're choosing a new path for yourself right now. It's like you're choosing a different route. Is that saying, you know, doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different result? It's just pure insanity. So this is about like trying something new, really going a new route and see where that's going to lead you. I see this grand portal in the back there, like this big beautiful portal. And because I had this card for another person the other day, I also now see Mickey Mouse. Because I see like little ears there, and then on that side, and there's like a Mickey Mouse face. So it just talks about like how you are entering into this very playful, uplifting, maybe even like a Disney feel. Like there's a new adventure waiting. 13 speaks about grand transformation here. It's death leading to life. It's stepping into the divine feminine, which is very much going with the flow of things. So we're going to clarify this co-creation first. The co-creation for Aries, please. Woo. Third eye chakra. Very much in tune with the universe, for sure. And with your psychic abilities, with your intuition. Let's see what else for this co-creation. I almost feel like I've been away for such a long time. How curious am I? How curious am I to look at this card? But it doesn't want to come out. I'm gonna put it back. Okay, so we get one for each from the very get-go here. So, okay, so what they're trying to say here is that the co-creation, this thing that you're creating, is going to lead to a new path. It's going to allow for you to choose a new path. It's like, yeah, I want to choose a new path. Like, sure, if I just had the right amount of money or right amount of I don't know, wisdom, information, time, you know, I would have chosen this new path a long time ago. But it's like now, this co-creation, whatever you're co-creating right now with the universe, it's playing out in the way that and if that is the court thing, the court thing still is not for the general population Aries here. It's just for a fair few, but still it sort of wants to pop up there. So, there's something about whatever sort of the result, whatever the verdict is going to be. If I were to put it, I'm not saying that this is going to be for all, but if I were to put it like in a specific situation, I would say, okay, so you got this new job, and this new job allowed for you to have like so much more money, and that so much more money allowed you to choose to move to a new house or move to a new city or something like that. Like there's a change happening here which allows for you to choose a new path for yourself, and you've been waiting to do so. This co-creation wants to bring out the third eye chakra, which is very much about number 6 numerology wise. It's just so fitting everything. It's the connection with your inner being. It's the connection with your higher self, your inner being. It's your third eye, which is all about your psychic abilities. It's your intuition. It's to feel it out now, what the universe wants to bring to you. It's like you're wishing for things, and the universe is on it and has been on it for quite some time, Aries. And now it's up to you to really pay attention. Where do you get, I'm not saying to quit stuff just because you get a no every once in a while. You don't have to quit. It just sort of navigates you to where you want to move next. But it's a little bit of because we have the divine feminine here. It's going from structured masculine energy, like wanting to fix it, wanting to make it, to then to just relax and just allow yourself to follow where the flow is, to really follow where the flow is this is what it's all about. And to pay attention then to where the flow is and where it's sort of a shut door. Oh, see, like super, like it wants to just burst. Do you see how this eye here, it's almost like this eye is sort of blocking the light, and how this eye just wants to just open up. So maybe sit down and focus on your third eye. Sit down in meditation and really set the intention to focus on your third eye and to open it up. To open it up to more to stronger intuition, to open up for your psychic abilities. And choose wisely, like a fork in the road. It's very sort of similar energy coming out here. It's like very much like, okay, in what direction do we go now? And so the fork in the road describes it with the choose wisely card. And that's all about like listening to the intuition, where the universe wants to like navigate you. And it's not like you're just a puppet and the universe wants to just have you places. This is you saying you want to be places, and the universe is trying to get you there. And so sometimes it might be through a little detour. It might feel like you're out in the ditch a little bit, or it feels like, what am I doing here at this job again? This is not what I wanted to do, or what am I doing in this relationship? It's not what I asked for. But whatever sort of detour that the universe or your higher self is taking you through is to clear out whatever sort of is in the way for you to ultimately end up where you want to be. So, and it is going to allow for a lot of freedom. I see that with the birds there. And it's also like, it's going to be a clear path. It's going to be a clear path where you're going to end up. It's number 7. So it speaks about, I haven't said my cake story for a week. So the cake story is all about, you gathered enough information, you gathered enough ingredients to put them together most beautifully into this gorgeous cake that you put into the oven. You've been waiting for some time now, and it's time to take the cake out of the oven and truly enjoy it. Truly enjoy it. That's where you're at. Like, it's time to just now, okay, what am I going to pick now? Because the foundation for it is there now. And if you go, no, it's not, I don't see the foundation, then stop saying that. Just say, okay, I'm so looking forward to see this new foundation, to see this new path being shown to me. Okay? Okay. What else for beautiful Aries, please? And all the decks that I'm using are listed down below. Woo! Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. And the new life came out again. So before I do these readings, I just sit in the energy of you guys, is like trying to connect in with everybody that is drawn to this reading. And I just play around with one of my decks here, the deck that I just love the most, the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette and Reid. And this new life came out in the pre-shuffle, and it's coming out now again. So it really is talking about a new life. And if you're going to wait till you see the next ones here, it's like you're going to, I actually had this, I did this, I had this one-on-one thing with a person, and she just said the most awesome name for, she just felt like she was on the way to have, to her all-inclusive. It was like she was lacking the relationship, she was lacking the money, she was lacking the health, she was lacking a house, she was lacking everything. And instead of saying it that way, which she didn't, but where she felt she came from, her focus was, it feels like I'm about to step into an all-inclusive. But it's not like a hotel with just foods and drinks. It was like an all-inclusive. That's where I'm going to find my money, my person, my, and I just love that expression. It's like, yeah, that's so beautiful to put it. Like it's an all-inclusive. So that's what I feel here for you guys. You're going to step into this new life. You're co-creating what it is that you want. You laid a new foundation for it, which allows for you to choose a new path. That's the groundwork. That's the foundation of the reading. That's your energy right now. And it leads to this new life. It leads to this new life, which brings, we also have chaos and conflict. So it just talks about how we dissolve anything and everything that doesn't work anymore. Anything that doesn't work for you is going to fall away. And don't try to hold on to it. This is like, it's not at all. I was going to say zebra, but for some reason donkey just appeared I know it's not a donkey. So maybe donkey for somebody. Maybe donkey plays a role in your life, or you call somebody a donkey, or you just. I'm thinking about negative things you can say about a donkey. I don't want to use it. I can spell it out, ASS. I don't know why that comes up, but for some reason that comes up. This is when you dissolve, like the chaos and conflict. Everything looks a little bit messy as you try to get to the zebra stripes, like when everything sort of is getting more organized and getting into the place where you want to be. At first glance, it's going to look a little bit messy, but it's only because it's dissolving. It's like, for instance, if you're at a job and you so want to go to this next job and you just don't know really how it's going to be, then for some reason they're letting you go and it doesn't look so good at first glance. It looks like a big mess, actually. Only for you to find out like 2 days or 2 weeks later that this other job opportunity arises and it's so perfect, it's so fitting where you want to live, it's like so much better money, like all of that. And so it's going to get organized. This can be for everything basically, because we have soulmates on the table, we have treasure island on the table, we have new life on the table. So it's like it's gonna look a little bit like what in the world is going on. Like you're stripping away. That can be situations, it can be a job situation, it can be food, it can be foods that doesn't fit your body anymore, it can be people, friends. You thought you were going to stay friends with certain people for the rest of your life, but they're being stripped away because it doesn't fit your new energy, it doesn't fit your new place, your new foundation. We have number 33 there, which is a done deal. It's a master number 33, so we never, like 11, 22, and 33, we never add those up. So it just stays 33, which is the energy is done. The cake is baked. It's time to enjoy it. So I understand if you're in the midst of chaos and conflict and it looks like, again, what are you talking about? Like, there's no all-inclusive here. It's all outclusive. It's outclusive everywhere I look. You know that you're so freaking close. Like you have this, I can't show it to you because it's sort of just something that I see in this card, so I can't really show it to you. But I was about to show you what I saw in this card, that it's like two people being really curious and like looking around the corner, like what's gonna happen, when is it gonna happen? To have that like childlike curiosity, not being frustrated and not being irritated or feeling disappointed that it hasn't happened yet, and you just want it to happen. Because that's going to just keep it away from you. But to just have this childlike, adventurous, like, you're so curious about how this is going to all play out. Because the groundwork has been laid. The groundwork is done. And so, if you have a little bit of chaos in your face right now, just know that we need this chaos. We need to, it looks a little bit messy it's just as if you were to move house. Like, you're in a house and you want to get to another house. At first glance, or we don't have to be that big. We can just stay within the house, and at least that's what it looks like when I'm up and about. To change things around Christmas, for instance, all the boxes comes out. It's a big giant mess. So it looks even more messy than before we were starting to make it just nicer for Christmas. But once everything is up and all the little Santa thingies and everything is up and the boxes are put away, it's like so much more beautiful than it was before the boxes came out, right? So and then I wouldn't just sit in the boxes and say, oh, yeah, it's just my luck just to have all these boxes here. This is such a mess. We know where we're going. We know what we want, and so we're okay with those boxes being there. Because we know what we want. We know the Santa's thingies and the tree and everything is going to come up. Or it's a moving house and it's going to be just a big mess because you're cleaning it out to get to go to the new house. And you're in that transition. You're in this. But it's a done deal. Numerology-wise, it's a done deal. So it's no more than just boxes on your way to Christmas, on your way to your new house, on your way to a new person, because we have a person here as well. So this new life, Do you see how much I wanted to focus? Do you see how this is like, you get up in the morning, it's really energized. It's absolutely really energized. It's purple. It's very purple to me. So it talks about the connection with spirit. It talks about the connection with the universe and how you are co-creating. You have grown a lot spiritually. But I also get this like you just get up in the morning, you stretch and you get up in the morning. It's like it's a new day. It's a new type of, the card is a new life, and it's really energized, but it's a very, you just slept and you're just waking up. You're just waking up, and take that however metaphorical you want. You're just waking up and you're just stretching. You know how you do that in the morning? You're just back into the day, and it's new energy here. And so I feel like this is very, very early stages. And I understand that some of you guys probably have not seen this evidence yet, but you got to feel it. You have to feel it by now. You just have to feel that there is a change in the air. And if you don't, start to fake it till you make it. Start to act as if you feel it. What brings curiosity about for you? What brings excitement about for you? What can you do so that you can have something to look forward to? You know, every once in a while, I know it's so silly, but every once in a while, I will send something to myself, just as a, like something that I want to save or something, you know, I could have seen it on, I'm on my phone and I see something and I want to save that image. It can even be an image to get to your readings or whatever, you know, and then I send it to my email because I want to open it up in the computer. I always love to look at it on the bigger screen. So interesting for you to know. So I just want to send it there, and then, you know, I forget that I send it, and then I go in and it's like, oh, what is this? I've gotten something. It's like, oh, it's from me. It's from me. And then, you know, every time I remind myself that it's like those little things to just send. I know it's ridiculous, but to send even letters to yourself, to just write "you're awesome" or "I love you" or whatever to yourself and really actually mail it, you're going to forget that you mailed that. And then it's going to show up in your mailbox, and it's like, it's such a little adventure. I know it's a super mini adventure, but it's still an adventure. Or even send like yourself some flowers. That ring on the door is going to be, who's coming now? And it opens up to the universe. It might sound really sad, but it's also like the key to every adventure, curious, opening up to the universe, saying, okay, I'm really excited about what's going to happen tomorrow, you know? And if you don't want to do these silly things, just get to the feeling of curiosity or get to the feeling of excitement. It's pretty high up there, though. Excitement is pretty high up on the emotional scale. So don't like hit yourself too much over the head if you don't reach excitement. But if you can get to a point where you feel satisfied, like, I'm okay with this, or I truly enjoy sitting here, and there's like, we're getting more and more sun here in Sweden now, which is really welcomed. To just sit in the sun and enjoy it and just feel satisfied, that's also really, really good. You know? So, new life. 39, which speaks about 9, 10, 11, 12. It speaks about the masculine. So there's a lot of getting it done right now. And I don't necessarily feel like it's you getting it done, because we have a done deal energetically. I just feel like things are starting to fall into place. So that's a really good thing. And then we have soulmates. 41. So there's the heart matter again. Something that's really, really important to you is starting to happen now. We have 4, and then we have a number 1, which is all about new beginnings. It's a fresh start. And I love the penguin story. It's also one way, if you look at it, really sad, and in another way, really, really beautiful. Is the penguin mates for life. They seek out their partner and they mate for life. And if one of the partners dies, they actually go on solo until they find another partner where that partner's partner has also died. So it's like two widows, or what do you say when it's a man? Widow or widower? I don't know. It's something complete. Okay, I don't know. You know what I mean, though. What this tells me is that it's a long time commitment, long-term commitment. This is like in for the long haul. It's your person. It's coming home, and it can also be that it has been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming to seek out this person, but they're coming. And then we have Treasure Island. I mean, it just keeps getting better and better. Maybe some thought it was really good when you understand that the groundwork is done and we're moving into something great. And then the next part is that, okay, I actually find my person. I'm stepping into this new life and I'm finding my person. Awesome. But this is Treasure Island. This is like having everything that you want being served to you at this moment. It's a number 9, so it speaks about the ending of the old and coming into the new. It's also wish fulfillment and unconditional love. It's basically a smorgasbord, as we would say in Swedish. Or we would say smörgåsbord. It's a treasure chest. It's a treasure chest with just hearts, love hearts, and all those stars, which speaks about wish fulfillment. The treasure chest sits on this beautiful major turtle, which for me talks about like slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Where are you going that you're in such a hurry? Where are you going that you need patience? Nowhere. You're right here and you're starting to accumulate from the universe everything that you want. So if you feel like this is your reading and you're interested or curious to hear about more, I'm going to move into the extended. The link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Aries, and I hope to see you back soon. I'm happy to be back here. Take care, guys.